3 years to find it, but I will try my best to find it this year. What do you think?
Show me.
It's in front of you on the screen. Read it.
Okay. Bring it. Black people are created for hellfire. This is how you make stuff
Okay,
up.
read
The
it.
audience will die laughing.
Okay, read it.
It's not here. It's not on the screen.
It's on the screen now. Refresh your eyes.
Loading, I guess.
Refresh your eyes. Say inshallah.
Making stuff up, right?
Read it.
Okay. Let's read it together. Let's read it.
Go
Can
ahead.
you make it a little bigger so I can see?
Yeah, size does matter. I know. Go ahead.
Okay, Allah's messengers, peace and blessings be upon him, said Allah created Adam when he created him, and he struck his right shoulder from offspring, and they were white ants. All right, and they were white ants. Are you there?
No, I am not there. I'm here. You are there.
I know, because I also had a call from somewhere else. I thought that you.
Oh, yeah, you have a call now. The call just came in the perfect time, so you will stop reading. Continue reading.
No, I'm reading. I'm reading.
Okay.
I brought the topic. I'm going to finish it.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so this is not talking about...
Read it.
I read it.
Read it.
Read
it.
Can you make it bigger?
Read it.
Can you make it bigger? So
I will give you the link. Is that fine?
Give me the link. Sure.
All right, here we go.
Oh, no, I got it now. It's good. It's good.
Oh, you got it now.
Now I see.
Oh, okay.
All right. So he struck his left shoulder, and there were emitted from it the black offspring as they were charcoal. He said to those that have been emitted from the right shoulder, for paradise, and I do not mind. Then he said to those who have been emitted from his left shoulder, they are for hell, and I do not mind. Can I answer you?
So what are you doing now? Go ahead.
This is not talking about skin, and I have proof.
Okay, what they are talking about?
I have proof. We can go to the authentic book of Sahih Muslim, and you will be destroyed and debunked in your own argument.
Explain this hadith for me, and we will see if it's about black or white.
This is talking about evil and good.
So does it say here that those offspring, they are black like charcoal?
Which human being is as black as charcoal? Can you show me one?
African.
They're not as black as charcoal.
They are very dark black, yeah.
Bilal radiallahu ta'ala anhu was a very black
Abdul, listen, don't be stupid now. Who are those people who they are dark like charcoal? Tell me. They are human. You're a stupid prophet. Listen, don't make me... People are laughing at you. Your prophet says there's two kinds of human only. Your prophet says there's two kind of offspring of Adam. There's no third, you donkey. So there's two offspring. One is white, like white ants, and the other one, they are black, like a black charcoal. Are you accusing your prophet that he's stupid?
I'm not accusing.
Okay, so your God told Muhammad that Adam have two kind of offspring. One coming from the right shoulder, and they are the white people, and they are white like white ants. They are not ants. They are human. They are offspring of Adam. And there is black, who they are black like charcoal. And then Allah, he says to those who they are from the right shoulder, which means the white one, you go to paradise, and I don't care. And then he said to the one who they are coming from the left shoulder, which means the black one, you go to hell, and I don't mind.
Are you done talking?
Are you done being a racist?
I'm not racist. You
are.
Racist.
This is a very filthy statement from a very filthy prophet, racist prophet. Black people are no different than white people. And what does have to do with? So according to your stupid God, Allah, he created the white people from the beginning to go to heaven, and he created the white people to go to heaven, and the black people to go to hell. The hadith in front of you.
Yes, and I'm explaining it.
Take your explain the hadith. Okay, who is the black? Who are they? The offspring of Adam, who they are black like charcoal. Go ahead.
People that don't have good in them.
Why they are black by color?
It doesn't talk about black by color. You're making...
Get lost. Guys, it doesn't take about black color. It says they are black like charcoal, and doesn't talk about black of color. And the right shoulder, they are white like white ants. He's giving you a color of an object. white ants and black charcoal. Charcoal is a physical material. Ants are living creatures. White ants is the example of the offspring of Adam who will go to heaven. Black offspring, they are black and they are like charcoal. And then the Muslim, they have the mouth to say, it doesn't say that, CP. It doesn't say that, CP. And the funny, he said that I was laughing at you. And this is Jami' al-Tirmidhi, hadith number 38, and this is your Muslim website. What a filthy cult. A black person have nothing to do his color with being bad or good. Same for the white one. There's white ones, they are very evil. There's black one, they are very evil. There's white one, they are very bad, very good. And there's black people, they are very good. What does this have to do with the color? But because the filthy Muhammad is very racist and he is a white supremacist man, that's why the Quran says it clearly, not only in the hadith, that in the judgment day, Allah will make all Muslims white. Literally white, not metaphorically. Chapter 3, verse 106. If we go to chapter 27, verse number 82, the end chapter, we will find that Allah, he will send the beast. And this beast is going to have the staff of Moses. A beast will come from the earth. Will have the staff of Moses and the ring of Solomon. Magical tools. And is going to hit the disbeliever in his face, and then will make a black spot in his face, and then is going to turn all his body black. Read it. It says here, this is a description of the animal, the beast. It will bring out the staff of Moses and the ring of Solomon, and there will be no believer left without making a white spot on his face, which will spread until his face is shining white as a result. So all Muslims are very white. Now, the disbelievers. And there will be no disbeliever left without making a black spot in his face, which is going to spread until his face is black as a result. And then the liars, they say, it doesn't say that, CP. And this is God. Notice, not a single one of them, he can even answer who is God. This God is an idiot. He claimed that he is the only creator. He say he is the best of the creators. How stupid is that? And then we find that Jesus is the creator in the Quran. And then we have a Muslim, he called us from Nigeria. He claimed that the angels in Islam, they create with Allah too. He have a high rank society. This is why when Allah, he say we, he mean himself and high rank society. Do you see how stupid this cult is? When Allah, he say we, he's speaking about high society. Maybe this is ultimate fart. Texting me again. Hello? Hello? Okay, don't answer. Go ahead. Do we have a single Abdul? He knew what he's talking about. So all this headache about this God, Allah has a chair, is so big. Who cares if his chair? Why his ass is big? Allah do not need anything. So why he have a chair, and why he carried by 8 angels? This universe means nothing to Allah. And then we find that this universe, Allah, he says, Allah created everything for Muhammad. So what do you mean this universe means nothing? All the universe is made for Muhammad. That means Allah is exists to serve Muhammad. Muhammad is the God. Muhammad, he claimed that Allah taught him that if not him is exist, Allah would not create anything, period. Nothing, period. And then in those videos they say to you, who is Allah? Allah, who is the one who cares for nothing in this universe, for he owns it all. Allah and Allah and Allah. And then we find that Allah even don't speak good Arabic. Have you ever heard of a God? He make a book and he claimed that his book is perfect. And then he promised to rewrite his book and make it better. How many times we heard the Muslims speaking about amazing the Quran in Arabic, which is we dying laughing at it. Read this and laugh. This is God talking. Chapter 2, verse 106. This God, he said, any verses we do abrogate or cause to be forgotten. How many times we heard the Muslims saying that the Quran preserve? Allah himself, he calls you to forget the Quran, which is stupid. Why you? There's something a shame for you wanting to forget. Why you wanted to forget? How does God, he says he want to preserve the Quran, and then he calls the same person, he calls you to forget the Quran. We are going to bring better or similar. How stupid is this statement? Is we more stupid than the stupidity itself? Because if Allah, he is perfect, that means his book should be perfect. How Allah is going to write a better book than his book? How Allah can write better Quran, better than the Quran of Allah? Do you see it? This is the same God. He promised us he will write better Quran. What do you mean better Quran? And to make it more stupid, he says or similar. This is more poo-poo. If it is similar, why do you want to write it back? Why you want to cause us to forget it? And why you abrogate it if you want to make something similar? The story is very simple. Muhammad, he cannot remember the Quran. Each time he recites the Quran, he says it differently. So he have to come with his excuse. He says, oh, any verses Allah, he told me, any verses he caused me to forget, or, Allah will give me something better or similar. Okay, takbir. But this is destroyed the nature of this God. If Allah is perfect, Allah don't make mistakes. So why Allah want to cause you to forget a mistake he did, and he will make something similar or better? Similar mistake. So why you cause me to forget the first mistake? You see this, if we can't even call it a religion. What is this? Brothers and sisters, I made a few books, as you know. I promise you, I'm going to rewrite my first book in Deception of Allah, and I promise you, I will burn my book, and I will write book, similar book. People will laugh at me. So why you are burning your book? To make us forget the book? To write similar book? Who is the crazy here? Too much hashish. and then I claim to be God, and then I promise you I will write better Quran because I went to school and I study better English now, and my English now is better. Okay, so I will write better. What do you mean better? You were not good enough in the first book. You see, is it me who's saying the word better? Is that my translation? Is that my statement? Imagine there's a God, he will write better Quran than his previous Quran. Well, that's mean Allah, he noticed that there is something wrong in his Quran. Otherwise, how it can be better? And this Quran is so clear to the point Muslims, everyone, he give us his own interpretation as he wish. Every one of them, he have different and new, brand new interpretation with a new logo. And then if you open the interpretation of the Quran, look at this. Let me go to the Arabic. This is the official government website of Jordan. I'm switching to Arabic. Thousands and thousands and thousands of interpretation, and they disagree with each other. And at the end of every interpretation, they add a word in Arabic, says, Allah knows best. Disclaimer. This is how clear the Quran, this is how good the Arabic. Now, those are the Arab who do not know how to explain the Quran. So how about those who don't speak one Arabic word? Look at this. Look how many books. Look. I don't know, like I wish I can show you, you know. What about those who don't speak an Arabic word? One Arabic word. So millions of interpretation for the Quran. And they disagree. And this is only Sunni. Now, we did not show you the Shia. We did not show you the Ahmadiyya. We did not show you the madness. And then at the end, Allah knows best. And there's 3 opinions, there's 5 opinions. As an example, if we ask a Muslim, for how long a woman she can have a baby in her womb? What is the opinion? What is the answer in the religion? You will die laughing if I show you. Let me see if I can find it in English. Opinion, brother. Opinion. Yeah. The religion of opinion. Let us see if we can find it in English. That will save us from using. Let us go to Arabic then. I cannot find it in English. Read with me and try not to die laughing. How long a woman she can carry a child? She can stay, you know, having a child in her womb. For how long? And this is the question, and this is the answer. And this is Google translation. Peace be upon him. Let us go Google translation. Go down. Opinion number 1. The maximum is 9 months. Opinion number 2. 1 year. Opinion number 3, according to Hanafi, 2 years. Now we got the heavy duty sect. Those are the 4 major sects of Islam, which mean the Muslim Sunni, they are 4 sects. Hanafi is one of the major ones. 3, this is Hanafi school, the Hanafi sect. 3 years according to Al-Layth ibn Sa'd. 5 years, which is the view of a Shafi'i. This is the second sect. And Hanbali, this is the third sect. 5 years. You divorce your wife, she can call you after 5 years claiming that she have a son from you. And not only that, and the most popular of the two view according to the Maliki. So now we have Shafi'i, Hanbali, Maliki. The three major sects of Islam believe that it is 5 years. Are we done? No. 5 years, which is narration of Imam Malik. This is the sect of Maliki. 6 years is narration of Az-Zuhri and Malik. 7 years, I'm sure I continue. And then they go, number 8, there's no limit. Brother and sisters, there's no limit. You divorce your wife. I'm losing my voice. 10 years ago, she called you 10 years after, she say, honey, do you remember me? Who's talking? Khadija, Khadija. Okay, Khadija, what do you want? Why you are calling me now? I divorced you 27 years ago. Oh, I have a baby from you. What the heck? What do you mean have a baby from me? I did not touch you for 27 years. And he is your baby and I have the proof. What is your proof? You look ugly like you. How do you explain that? You know I'm very beautiful. This is religion. So they make videos, speeches, how amazing this God, how, you know, powerful this God, you know, and the God who made the baby, the semen from potato, tomato, he made the blood became a semen and the semen became a blood. And then the semen became a blood. After that became a lump. And then the lump became a meat. And then the meat became a bone. And you know, this is why like there's a band that's called Boney M. Boney M. What a bony religion. And then the other idiot, you show me, I was laughing at you lying, saying that Allah made the black people to go to hell. It doesn't say that, CP. What the heck? Okay, read it. It doesn't say that, CP. What the heck? Read it. This is your imagine. It says the offspring, they are offspring, and they as wear circle, black like circle. It doesn't say that, CP. What's wrong with this religion? Hashish, hashish. You know what the hashish? وما أدراك ما الحشيش في دين الحنافيش أهل الشحاحية والطرابيش زنوبة. This is a religion? The God, the amazing God. And then this God, you don't even know which one he created. You don't remember, forgot. Which one I created first, the stars or the mountains? The stars or the mountains? Solve it now. And then this God, he is so smart to the point, he come with the way to discover if this is a book from God. Very smart method. And this is the same method Mimi Hijab, our sister Mimi Hijab, she told Borat about it. Mimi, sister Mimi, she told Borat a very reasonable thing. What is the reasonable thing?
In it many contradictions. If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing.
Hold on. The voice was down. Listen to the wisdom of Allah. This guy, he wanted to get Borat busted. I mean, even Borat, you could not get him busted. He busted you. Even the dummy Borat who lost his teeth.
The Quran is mentioned, if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions. If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
Do you see how stupid this religion? This is a challenge made by God. Anyone can make a book, have no contradiction, so? And then we find that his book is full of contradiction. I mean, I wish he was keeping his promise that, okay, you know what, there's no contradiction. And then we find every chapter is a contradiction. Hashish. This is the religion of hashish. وَإِنَّا أَنزَلْنَا الْحَشِيشِ وَجَعَلْنَا فِيهُمْ دِينُ التَّجْحِيشِ. What is this? And then Mimi Hijab with the name of that person, Patterson, he recites for him Quran, says, if we recite this Quran on a mountain, we'll make him collapse. He recited the Quran, nothing happened to the guy. He was saying, what is this? Do you see how stupid this religion is? And this amazing God, who is really amazing, he thinks that hail is coming from mountains in heaven. No wonder the weather news is screwed up in the Middle East. You should watch the weather news in Saudi Arabia. Brother and sister, if Allah will, and only if Allah will, tomorrow we might have a cloud. If and only if, remember, brother, if Allah will. The guy, he is so terrified to say tomorrow we will have rain because they will kill him. You have to add the word will. Otherwise, he predicting the future and nobody knows. When is going to rain, save Allah? What a stupid cult. If there is anyone knows beside Allah when the rain will come, and this is confirmed, by the way, in a Sahih hadith. Let me find it, actually. I just remember this hadith. There's 5 things nobody knows, brother. 5 things nobody knows except Allah. Read and laugh. Sahih. It's al-Bukhari. And this is coming from the Quran too. Allah Apostle says the key of the unseen, which means this is the 5 keys. Nobody have those keys except Allah. They are locked. The information about those things, brother, they are locked in the closet of Allah. Okay, what is the 5 things which nobody knows save Allah, brother? Read carefully, brother. None knows what will happen tomorrow but Allah. So those who tell you it's going to rain tomorrow, they are not telling the truth. Those who warn you about tornado or hurricane or snowstorm, they are liar. None knows what is in the womb, male or female, but Allah. Are you sure? We have a machine will cost you $10. Can take us None knows when it will rain but Allah. Are you sure? Nobody knows when it's going to rain but Allah. Nobody knows where you will die but Allah. Like a guy is in jail. He is sentenced for 50 years. Where is he going to die? In Paris? In Germany? Nobody knows where he's going to die. And supposedly, this is what Allah made, what made Allah unique. Nobody knows. Muhammad is speaking sure, you know, he's very sure. You know Muhammad, you don't say things without being sure. Did we have a good time, guys? I know that this time is not good for people in like Indonesia and or Asia, but as you see, we get more calls in this time. So we will try to like reschedule from time to time. Sometime will come at night, sometime will come early morning, sometime will come like now, in order, you know, to reach to everybody, give them opportunity to join us live. Just be sure you can subscribe to our Patreon. I know many of you don't care to support us, but at least in Patreon, you can receive notification about when I'm coming to go live, and you will receive it right away. You know, YouTube is not doing that for some reason. And you know the reason. You know the thing. They love me. They reduced my subscriptions, I think 10,000. And supposedly those are not active subscribers. As you see, my friends, Islam is very stupid. It's the most stupid cult ever. I cannot believe even a human being for a second can believe in such a garbage. If Allah is God, He do not even need to seduce me and tempt me sexually to believe in Him. God do not. This is against the nature of holiness of God. This is Satan. Temptation to believe. Temptation to believe. So when this God, He promised me a house made one brick is from gold and one brick made of silver. And then we are living in heaven. So what silver and gold for? And this will be ugly house. Try to paint in your screen a wall, one brick of gold and one brick of silver, and you will see. Try to do it in your room. If you are a child, don't do that, okay? Your dad will spank you. You will see how ugly this is. I mean, one brick of gold, one brick of silver. This is not a house. I prefer to live in a house made of wood. They are beautiful. Wood is so beautiful. Actually, the most expensive houses is the one is made totally from wood. They call them cabinet in USA. Extremely expensive. Because they are beautiful. But living inside metal, this is not heaven. And then promise me non-stop sex, this is sex addiction. This is not happiness no more. And they're promising me that you will have a penis will never go limp. That's not from God. An 80,000 little child. They will do what? They will serve me child abuse. How in the world I can be happy, enjoying my life, seeing 80,000? This is the lowest reward. This is what? This is the lowest reward. Not the highest. What kind of God He promised you to be? 10 times more rich than any king of this earth. What rich mean? What are you talking? What kings? The lowest person in heaven, the Muslim, the lowest person, the one who will enter the heaven at the last one. Allah will negotiate with him what he like to be. Read it. The Messenger of Allah said, Moses asked Allah. Musa, this is Moshe. You know Moshe? He's a Jew. He want to open a bank in heaven. So he asked Allah, who among the inhabitants of the Jannah to be the lowest in rank? And look here, how stupid the answer compared to the question. Because look, Allah supposedly answering Moses about a question. The question is, who is the one? Who is that person? Name him. Look what Allah said. He will be a person. Look, what the heck? He just told you who is the person. I mean, have you ever heard of a stupid like this? Who is the person who will be the lowest in heaven? You said to him, he is a person? I mean, who is the one who made this story? Is he a donkey or a donkey? I just told you who is the person. You tell me he's a person. I'm saying who is among the inhabitants of Jannah will be the lowest. I'm talking about a specific individual. Who is he? You say to me he's a person. And then the comedy continue. It will be a person, will be the lowest, who will be admitted to the Jannah, the last one, brother. He just told you. This is why he is in the lowest, because he is at the end. The lowest is the first floor. The Jannah of Islam is the floors. The higher you go, the higher you are. The last one of all, when the doors of Jannah have entered the Jannah, it will be said to him, Enter the Jannah. But he will say, O Rabb, Arab, how I should enter while people they settled in their apartments. Look, this guy. Suddenly this guy is not a believer. Suddenly he think that Allah have a shortness of housing. I mean, have you ever heard a stupid conversation like this? How this guy, he believed that Allah is almighty, blah, 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 blah. This is how he earned to be in heaven. And now he's asking, I think there's no more place for me. People, they took all the apartments. There's more apartments, Allah? And they are taking their shares, and their shares, their stocks, you know? Everybody will take his shares. It will be said to him, look, it will be said to him, you will be satisfied and pleased if you have a kingdom like of the world kingdoms. What the heck? That's deep. The guy is asking for apartment. Allah saying, do you like to have a kingdom in heaven? If the lowest one will have kingdom, that's mean what the highest one will have? How many kingdom? Madness. And then he will say, it will be content, Allah. Thank you very much. And Allah will say, for you is that. And do you like that and like that and like that and like that and like that? Allah, he keeps saying that 5 times. Look. And do you like that and like that and like that? And which means the double. 5 times. The guy, he says, okay, Allah, I'm so pleased now. I'm so pleased. Thank you, Allah. Thank you very much. Allah will say to him, okay. For you and 10 times more than that. Look, so now we have 5 times more time. And now 10 times more than the 5 times. So now we have 50 kingdoms. Is that right? And then he said to him, and whatever you wish, I mean, you stupid idiot, as long whatever he wish, why you are counting to him how many kingdom he would have if you just say, and whatever your soul desire? Well, as long whatever your soul desire, it means all those numbers mean nothing. I mean, do you see stupidity? It's like saying to a guy, go inside the garage and get, I will give you 1 car. Is that happy? Yeah, I'm happy. Okay, I will give you now 1 more, and 1 more, and 1 more, and 1 more. Are you happy? You say, yeah. And then I will say, okay, and 10 more time. Yeah, I'm happy. And then you say to him, whatever you wish. You're stupid. Just tell him, go and take whatever you wish. So what 1 time, 5 time, 10 time for? You just told the guy, whatever you wish. Whatever your soul desire and your eyes delight in. What if this guy want to have sex with Muhammad? Whatever you wish. If you remember, actually, once I was talking to a Muslim, he said, so what? I said, what if somebody want to have sex with Muhammad? He wished to have sex with Muhammad. He's a gay. He said, whatever you wish. This is a religion as long you add the word before it. But the second you just read, you will see how stupid it is. And this is why you see all those people, they are like, they don't know what to say. I mean, they are trying to defend, but it's a hilarious comedy. Sometimes I have patience to listen to the stupidity, sometimes I don't. But this is really a stupid cult. How many of you would download the video and share it? I'm so happy to see many of you have hundreds of thousands of views of my videos. And many of you even making money from them by, advertising. I don't mind. But please, when you download my videos and share them in different channels, just put where you get them from, so people, they can come and join us live. Remember, we have a target here is to teach and educate. And we want more people to see and more people to hear. But having people here in the live chat, in the live broadcast, is very important. So we can get them busted live. And the reason I take calls from Muslims is just to show you how stupid this cult. Because if I go live by myself, debate myself, win alone, you know, this is what the Muslims do. They get 2 Muslims, 3 Muslims, they start making fun of Christianity, and they win because, you know, debating nobody. Or if they want to debate, they debate somebody you have no idea. They choose carefully who they want to debate. That's why all those who claim to have knowledge, they say, only want to debate me, only face-to-face, brother. Only face-to-face, nobody want to do it ass to ass. They never saw their God. If you ask Muslims, who saw your God? Who saw Allah? Nobody. Did Muhammad saw Allah? No. So what do you know about Allah? Nothing. He is supreme. He is so high. High where? Do you even ask yourself, how does God, he's like, look at this. This guy, Allah, he come every day in the 3rd part of the night. Where is the hadith? Did any Muslim ask himself, how you Muslims, you keep saying that Allah is not like anyone? Allah cannot be inside his creation. By the way, Mimi Hijabi admitted finally that Allah can be inside his creation. Coward son of Muta. Allah come every day, in the 3rd part of the night, and he asks a question, who is praying for me? If Allah is almighty, and he is all hearing, and his chair is fit the heaven and the earth, how Allah is going down to earth every 3rd part of the night? And is the earth is flat, or do we have 3rd part of the night? Do we have one time? How many 3rd part of the night we have? According to Muhammad, because he believed the earth is flat, Allah, he come down every day in the 3rd part of the night, and he asked, who is praying for me? I feel sorry for this God, if this is true. Every day. Is that the comment is coming down? I saw a comment is coming down to the earth. Maybe this is Allah coming in the 3rd part of the night. What is the point of this stupid, silly conversation? Who is going? Nobody hear him saying that. So Allah, he come down to the 3rd part of the night every day, and he say the same sentence, and then nobody hear it. And it's not even the time the Muslim they pray. And how Allah is so big, and then he go inside the earth. That's mean Allah is smaller than his chair, and he's so small. Because if you look at the earth, comparing to the universe, the earth is like a piece of, it's not even a dust. So in one hand, they say to you how God can become a man, and then we find that their God is an idiot. He have 2 hands, he have a face, he have a shin. Even he changed his shape, like yesterday, last time we spoke to Safaraz. In the beginning, they deny it, and then they have to agree with it. As you see, no Muslim was able to answer us, to tell us who is Allah. But I have the answer. Allah is a fiction name. Does not exist. The Lord, the Messiah, he said, who is the father of all lies? Who is the father of all lies? Satan. So Allah is one of the lies of Satan, to deceive you, to mislead you. And the Satan is smart, so he tried to use the name Jesus sometime to deceive you. That's why the Messiah, he says, be aware of false teachers. They will say to you, I'm a prophet, false prophet. They will come to you in the clothes of a sheep, but they are wolves. And even the sheep Muhammad did not use. He used the cloth of wolf. Maybe in the beginning he was a sheep. As soon he got an army, he starts slaughtering anyone who don't agree with him. Allah is one of the satanic lies of Satan. That's why all his religion is based on sex and money. If we believe what we get, sex, what else? Money. What else? Gold. What else? Diamonds. What else? Rubies. What else? Beautiful boys to serve us. They are so white like pearl. What else? Women to F. What else? Whatever you wish. Just use your imagination. Just convert to the cult of the devil. Not to forget to mention how evil it is, the teaching, how satanic, how hateful. There's no human being, he have little dignity, he will accept that little boys will be serving him in heaven for eternity. They will be slaves. Muslims, they say those are not for sex. If we assume that those are not for sex, why they are so handsome, and do you like to be one of them? What kind of God he abused little boys and he make them slaves for eternity? 80,000 little boy, the lowest reward. Who of us will be enjoying seeing little boys serving him? That is disgusting. That is evil. That is satanic. And this is a chapter 52, verse number 24. And by the way, many of you might be confused when you say chapter. Islam never had chapter. The Muslims, they try to make Quran look like the Bible. That's why when they sing it, they are trying to copy the Christian who sing the Bible. If you go and watch videos of the Christian Aramaic, the Aramaic who sing the Bible, the whole Bible, they sing it. They don't read it. The Muslim, they try to copy the Christian singing. Let us see. Now, for sure, those who they are, from the Middle East, from those churches, they knew what I'm talking about. Even like in the Easter, they recite the Bible, the 4 Gospel, 4 times, which means they spend the whole night singing it. I have tons of videos, but I will try to show you just one, will be enough. This is the prayer, Our Father art of heaven, in the Aramaic language. And this is how the Christian, they sing it. This is why Muhammad and the Muslims, they try to copy the Christian singing. All right. I hope you did enjoy listening to this. The prayer of the Lord, our Father out of heaven, which is taught by the Lord himself. And when they ask him how to pray, and you will notice that the most important thing in Christianity, that when you want to pray, is not to think about yourself. That's why it says, forgive to us the same as we forgive to others. So the first thing with Christ, you learn how to forgive. Before you think about yourself, you think about others. Christ, he came, or he think of you, not because he think of himself. And he wanted you to be Christ-like. Islam is a sexual cult, violent, hatred, and it's making you worshiping yourself and your sexual desire and money desire. With the Messiah, you are high in rank. You are living with the living God. That's why you will be a different creature. You will not think of yourself. For yourself will be a different person. You will be noble. You will be amazing. You will be spiritual. You will be loving. You will be giving. Not thinking to take and take and take. The first sickness a human being he suffer from is taking and never giving. In Christ, he gave himself to give you an example how far you can go in your giving. He washed the feet so he can tell you how far you can go in serving. And he said to his disciple, the one who don't want me to do that, he don't belong to me, which means washing their feet. That is the Lord we worship. He was washing our feet. And this is our best example. Those who wash the feet, God will wash their tears. Those who serve, God will make them masters. For the masters are the best servant, not the opposite. People seek to be masters because they want everybody to serve them. In Christianity, you seek to be servant, you become a master. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to join us on Patreon if you care, and if you don't care, the Lord does. God bless you. Christ is Lord. Islam is a joke, and we prove it every day. Take care.
I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran is mentioned, if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions. If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question, that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset, that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.